My introduction to Cause for Hope was a trip to Nicaragua, where I was introduced face-to-face and in person with over a dozen people. They all had the same story to tell. That before Cause for Hope, I was struggling to feed my family. I was sending my kids out onto the streets in the morning, having had perhaps one meal a day, and some days not even one meal, because I just didn't know how. After Cause for Hope, with the learnings that I've obtained here, my kids are eating every day, they're well-dressed, they're going to school, their future is bright and hopeful.
The guiding principles of Cause for Hope are first, focusing on families, that's the most important unit of society, and second, focusing on the principle of self-reliance.
We are focused on self-reliance and helping build individuals' lives and make them responsible for their own actions and their own ability to produce and to survive in the environments they're in. And they don't know a lot of the skills and tools that they need to do that, and that's where Cause for Hope can step in and teach them.
The thing that's compelling to me about Cause for Hope is that they have figured out some of the core elements of successful free enterprise, those necessary disciplines that somebody needs to be successful in business, and have been able to break those down into language-specific learnings that through some one-on-one coaching they can transmit into the lives of people in need, and through that information transform their lives.
I think one of the most effective attributes of Cause for Hope is the one-on-one mentoring. People learn skills that allow them to grow their business and increase their incomes, that can just help the economy grow and develop, and I can see it lifting whole communities out of poverty.
Mentoring provides not just the information, but it provides follow-up. In other words, the people report back to us and to our manager there, and that is the difference between Cause for Hope and really the other NGOs. We actually track and know the people and how well they're doing.
We have many examples. The one that I love is the story of the candy distributor in Choluteca, who, when mentored and took a class on some basic business principles, and that allowed him to grow his business from basically a very small provider of candy to street vendors to the largest provider of distributor of candy in the state of Choluteca. And now he employs 5 or 6 other individuals. The classes that Cause for Hope provided were the impetus to change his life, and had an impact not only on him but also on his family.
In 5 years, we've seen hundreds of businesses started, and those businesses continue to this day and made a tremendous difference in the lives of the people that we've been able to sponsor. And then they hire people, and the people they hire also then have a much better quality of life and the resources to start their own businesses. So it's ongoing, and the sooner we get involved, the sooner we can change the economic level of the people that we are there to help.
As I said, there are a lot of people who have aspirations to do more. They just don't know where to turn. And we have so much here, and it's so easy to share what we know, and the sooner we can share that knowledge with others, the sooner we can help them enrich their lives.
You know, I do have a sense of urgency about the Cause for Hope initiatives, and that urgency comes from having been there and looked into these warm eyes of mothers and fathers and children who are struggling. Why now? Because the needs are now. There are children who are hungry, who need not be. They're kept from prosperity simply because of their ignorance of some very learnable techniques. Is Latin America in poverty because they're not ambitious? Absolutely not. Because they're lazy? Absolutely not.
You can change a life forever with a few $100s. Think about it. A family that's only eating one meal a day, living on $100 a month, And by getting a start with a few $100s to get a business going or help them in a vocational training to learn to be a welder, you can do it for $300, or be an electrician or a computer programmer for a few $100. It will change their life, and then they can earn more money and provide for their family.
Yes, it is urgent. We need to help these people so they can help the others around them, help their kids, and help make the world a better place. And that can never come too quick.